According to the media, the Supreme Court's decision on DACA means the legal battle is basically over. Reuters reporting his administration is unlikely to be able to end DACA before November 3rd, in which Trump is seeking a second four-year term in office. But my next guest says the media should wait before breaking out the victory champagne. Joining me now is John Eastman, Claremont Institute senior fellow, constitutional scholar. John, you say this case is not over yet. Explain why.
Well, the court remanded to the lower courts, and it said a couple of things, as Senator Cruz just pointed out, that everybody agreed that what Obama did when implementing DACA was illegal, that Trump has the authority to revoke it, and they just didn't cross the T's and dot the I's to meet John Roberts' liking. Well, that means they can go back, and the current Secretary of Homeland Security could just say, okay, we're starting from scratch. Here's the reasons, 20 of them, why we're getting rid of DACA. And they could exercise the emergency procedures under the Administrative Procedures Act, the same provision of the statute that Obama's Health and Human Services used in implementing a lot of the Obamacare regulations. So I think they should do that. I think they could get it done by the end of July and have new regulations in place. Now, they'll be nationally enjoined, but then we'll be back to the Supreme Court immediately. And did Roberts, when he said that the president could do this if he crossed off the right boxes, did he really mean it, or was he being dishonest again in his judicial opinion?
No, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just disgraceful. That decision was a disgrace, and especially, it's a complete disgrace. I don't even. It's so depressing that someone of his background could actually do this, but he did it.
The worst part about it is saying that Trump couldn't do this without going through the hurdles of the Administrative Procedures Act in a suit by Janet Napolitano as chairman of the Board of Regents when she issued the DACA memo as Secretary of DHS under Obama. She didn't go through the Administrative Procedures Act. They get to act lawlessly, and we can't stop it without going through all these hurdles. It is preposterous.
Now, and John, the president tweeted this morning that he's going to release a new list of judicial nominees for vacancies on the high court. And he said he would pick among this new list. It would include some of the folks from the old list. But I think it's important for him to do that. I think I might have suggested that a while back. But I think it's very important for him to hold up the court and say, if you want your liberty and freedom protected, this is important. We've got to get this right, period.
Well, the next two vacancies are likely to be Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Stephen Breyer. And so hopefully those would make John Roberts' vote irrelevant. But Senator Cruz is right. George Bush made a critical mistake in putting Roberts on as Chief Justice rather than Senator Cruz and my former boss. Ted and I were co-clerks for Mike Ludig, and he would have been a fabulous Chief Justice. Everybody knew it, and he would have held the line in faithfully applying the Constitution, not playing political games on the bench.
We got to go, but I hope we re-examine who's giving advice about which judges are going to be the best judges. We got to redo that whole process. John, thank you so much.